Awesome. So for this project, I simply just have my Raspberry Pi connected to my wall outlet to be powered. And then I'm going to plug in my Arduino Uno to the Raspberry Pi serial port, and it's connected to a IMU. So go ahead and plug that in to the Raspberry Pi. And then I use this tutorial from Instructables. Oopsies. Let me get that pulled up. There we go. So I just used this tutorial from Instructables and I was able to follow it, but I did have to make a few changes and I was able to get that depreciated Bluetooth library to work. And so it recommends that we use this tutorial to do the headless connection over Bluetooth. So I've done all this and it's connected to my computer, but the few things I had to change was the executive start folder. This Bluetooth folder is actually in the library executable folder, so I had to change that. So this is now library executable, and I was able to get it to boot up. And then after that, when I'm trying to connect over Bluetooth using PuTTY, I had to come in and manually change this because this is the username it's trying to connect to, and I had to change it to my username, which is HopeC. And so that's the change I made there. And then coming down, I just completed all these tasks like normal. And then after this task, I learned that I have to rerun this specific code on command line. Otherwise, none of this really sticks. So after I reran this, I was able to get it to connect and work. And so you can see here in my settings, my Raspberry Pi is actually shut down. So excuse me while I reboot that. And then we can connect it over Bluetooth as it loads. But while that connects, we can also see that the Bluetooth is connected to the COM port 18. So my Raspberry Pi is connected to COM port 18, and I'm going to be able to access it on PuTTY using that. So we come back up here. Let's reconnect. Awesome. So now my Raspberry Pi is connected. In addition to this, the Raspberry Pi kept disconnecting after a second or two, like it's doing now. Okay, cool. Anyways, it sometimes disconnects, and so I had to go in and manually change the settings for it. And so I had to, one, make my computer a trusted address, and I did that using this tutorial. It just, you can do, you remove, trust, untrust, things like that. So I just did trust and then my MAC address or my address for my computer and made sure that it was discoverable and pairable when I was trying to get all that connected. And then it will now successfully connect all on its own. So here we go. We'll open up PuTTY, load. Oh my goodness, everything's going so slow. Cool, okay. And then we can do screen, oopsies, screen, my dev, TTY, and then that is where my Raspberry Pi is connected. If we do that, awesome. And so if I move this down here, you can see in this video that the Arduino is showing live data. Awesome, thanks.